Hey everyone. Hello?
Do you like scary movies?
No, actually, uh, I just think they're kind of fucking dumb, to be honest. I know. All my friends like them. My wife loved Sinners, and yeah. Grew up everybody watching Freddy and Friday and all that shit. No, I kind of think they're bullshit. That was kind of weird. Yeah, some of you may have noticed, depending on when this video comes out, you may have spotted the payphone is back. Don't worry, I still have a Luigi hat somewhere on display elsewhere in the house. But yeah, it works. No credit to me, honestly. This is all Sarah and all the other wonderful people in my life who know about phones. You'll hear people mentioned throughout the video you're about to see, a little bit longer because I wanted to show you not just the successes, but also the fails and the kind of thinking that it involves to do a project like this. A lot of you have said in the past you like that. You like that we don't just show kind of a sanitized, social media ready version of my life on this channel and other places that you see me online. Yep, we got her working though. It took a lot of different testing and odd thinking and part swapping and high-fiving in the end, and I cannot say enough good things, as I always do, about the Connections Museum. I'm going to link their channel below, and they're just great. Everyone there is lovely. Sarah and I have known each other for a long time, and my life would not be the same without her, whether or not I owned a payphone to be fixed. All right, enjoy this.
We are back.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Dave.
Phones yet again.
Phones.
Yeah.
Phones. So a bunch of people have come to the museum and said, when are you and Dave going to finish that payphone?
Yep. It has been so long. I have lost even more hair. And yeah, you look exceptional as always. But the phone, last time we figured out a lot of things that weren't the problem.
Yeah. So I feel like last time we kind of like lumbered around trying to find something that was obviously wrong. And
Right.
one of the problems I had is that this is a post-Bell payphone. And that actually makes it slightly harder because it's sort of the question of like how standard is this? And because it's like post-divestiture, I actually don't have documentation for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it sort of wasn't as easy as simply looking up the documentation and making it look like that. It was sort of like, well,
Yeah.
I know how payphones should work, and I think if we just kind of mess with it for a while. So anyway,
People have been great. So like Ginger found those phone manuals that are now on archive.org, and
Yeah.
she was like, maybe this will work. And then someone named John, who worked for the phone servicing world, he was like, I've been watching you. Do you need any parts? He sent us spare parts. So everyone out there is amazing.
yeah,
The internet's cool.
which is it's so good now because like we have spare parts, but like it's a lot harder for me to go dig something out of storage than it is to just like have a
Yeah.
spare thing when we need it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's super cool.
But you found another front unit that we're going to start eliminating. Like, if it's not this, it must be this. If it's not this, it must be this.
Yeah.
We're going to start
Yeah.
plugging some things into other things.
So I'm going to put a different front housing part on here, and I think that that's the easiest thing to do because then if that works or doesn't work, we know whether it's this bit or the front bit.
Right.
And then when we know that, we can just process elimination all the way down to what's actually wrong. So I have a cart over there, and it's got all of the stuff on it that we need. And then we've also got a phone jack for our outside
All
line.
right.
So
Let's do this thing.
So you might be asking, why are we standing awkwardly over here in the middle of a hallway? Well, for a telephone museum, we sure don't have a lot of telephone jacks.
Yeah.
This is just like, it's strangely not the museum of modular jacks.
Mm-hmm.
So like the one place I have one is hanging off the wall here because we are real professionals. So plug into that bad boy.
So this should have phone sauce at the moment.
Yes. This should have dial tone. And what we're going to do is I am going to take this. This is my long boy. And what we can do is we can plug one end of the long boy into this part of the phone housing. And we can plug this part of the long boy into the back side of the phone housing. And now with this cord, we can use the phone as though it were connected as one piece, because this is busing all of the right connections
All right.
over. Okay, so if you pick up, do you hear dial tone?
No.
Okay, if you press, okay, it's really weird because like I can hear the hook switch flash on our main line. So we're both on the same line,
Okay.
and I can hear this.
Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear you talking, and I don't hear any of these button presses, and the switch just gave up.
Okay.
So this was the old housing. Okay.
Yeah, it's very gorgeous, it's just not working.
Not working. Okay, so let's put that on the floor. The thing about working on payphones is they love to fall over. They were very clearly meant to be affixed to a wall.
They feel great when they hit your foot.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a parts phone that I found in storage, and now it's plugged into this part. So go off hook. Do you hear dial tone?
Oh!
Oh, ho, ho.
I was about to say no, but then just a little sticky.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
so dial some nonsense. Oh, I hear that. I totally hear that.
And it's ringing.
That's ringing. So that tells us that this front housing works with this back housing. So this isn't the problem, because
Hooray.
this is Deviant's original phone back. But this is a front I got from storage, and it works fine. So something in here is the problem. And if we momentarily
comparulate them.
shuffle things around so the camera can see. So this is the non-working one, and this is the one that is so far working. They do have some parts that are similar, so obviously like the coin return mechanism is the same. The hook switch mechanism is very similar, see? And this one's also got the hook switch mechanism in the back there. But this whole network circuit board business is totally different. Now, I guarantee you that electrically it's the same thing, right? Because it's a phone. A phone is a phone. But like the way they implemented it here, these are just very different eras.
Yeah.
This strikes me as like extremely 70s, 80s.
And this is more solid statey things.
Yeah, this is like very 90s. Like they have these like Molex-ish, more modern connectors here. It's a PCB. The one thing that I think we ought to try, just because it's easy, is this is the handset.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And like, so this guy that I'm holding
So
is
that's going to work, even though it's of different eras. It's the same. It's
Yeah.
almost it's 4 wires.
it's 4 wires. So like, it's really hard for this to get messed up, right? So we could either plug this handset into this telephone, or do the opposite. We can plug this handset into that telephone.
Who has the long boy attached at the moment? Neither of them? Either? No, neither.
Yeah,
of them.
neither. So
So
this guy is now just being a handset, and I'm going to hook up Deviant's original front housing to the telephone. So this is still here, but we're not using it. We're just using this handset here. Okay, so we've got this connected to the back of the phone, the coin mechanism and everything, and we've got this handset connected to this telephone.
Super Frankenphone.
Super Frankenphone. We've made one phone out of 3 different things.
All right.
So you're going to pick up this handset.
This handset
Yeah.
to be on this front panel.
Yes.
To talk to this back.
Yes.
All right. Oh yeah, it's gesticulated.
Do you get dial tone?
I don't right now.
Okay. Hang on. Let's see. Go ahead and go back on hook.
All right, I'm on hook.
And stay on hook for me.
Yeah. Oh, I heard something. No?
Hey, Dave.
No, nothing here yet.
Watch out holding that to your ear, because if I do get this working, it's going to be very, very loud.
Now, do we want this one mechanically off hook over here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Because we're only doing a receiver, so we actually don't care about this at all. We care about this coming off hook here
Yeah.
with this handset. Ooh. I
Do
hear
you
that.
hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, great. Let's hang up.
Okay.
Let's hang up all phones.
And technically, that one's not really doing anything yet.
Right.
It's just, all right.
All right, go off hook.
I have a dial tone.
Okay, call something. Call 206 232 0020. And it's going to go boop in your ear.
It did.
Yeah. That's
I hear it.
you called Mercer Island.
All right.
So that worked.
Okay.
Okay, so that tells us that this handset is good
And this may not be.
and this handset's crap. Like, I wish the colors lined up
Yeah.
because I really like.
Thank you, Joe, for all of the phone parts.
I'm just going to match red with red and we're going to see what happens.
All right.
Okay, pick up the phone.
Nope. Ooh, but I heard a good click. Ooh, if you'd like to make a call, I will hang up and dial again. I will have a much stronger dial tone this time.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah. I mean, dialing things are happening.
That's great. Okay, so that works.
Amazing.
So
So we could, in theory, just thread this through?
we can, in theory, simply thread this through and this phone will be fixed. You will
Hell
have
yeah.
a working phone. So all we have to remember here, Dave, is that the
Orange dot goes to tape.
Yeah, orange dot goes to white tape, and it's good enough.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
great. So I think this will be a little easier to work on if we take it back to the table,
All right.
So fortunately, they make it pretty easy to remove these handsets. You got this guy here.
Which is strangely a one-way fastener.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like a bathroom, like a
Yeah.
stall door. Like, what
Yeah.
are you gonna do?
And that is the anti-pull-through wire nubbin.
Yep. Which we are going to disregard, and in fact, we are going to pull it through.
But that's designed to prevent the angry slam the phone, rip it off the thing out when the public is out there attacked.
Yeah,
sort
so it's a strain relief thing, right?
Mhm.
So the handset's actually attached by this cord,
of. Mhm.
and then this is what's if you were to go and yank on this handset, this
Mhm.
twisted steel cord is what you're yanking
Got it.
on, not the electrical bits. So like, you know,
Mhm.
I could yank on this all day, and it's not going to hurt the.
That's what I told the doctor, and he still was trying to give me bad advice. So this is the Kaputnik.
Yeah, that's a dead handset.
All right.
And what we're going to do is I'm just going to feed this one right on through the front here. We can either bring the other housing over to here, or we can bring this over there. Do we want to we don't want to test it. Do we just want to YOLO it? Although I suppose we should probably route those through properly first. To be honest, I'm not even sure how this was routed in the first place.
I think I had it right through this hole in the middle here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing that may happen, and it probably shouldn't happen to this phone when you get home, is if it suddenly doesn't dial, but you can still hear everything,
Mhm.
you have to reverse the polarity of these two leads.
You got it.
It should not happen with the age of this phone, but
Is that a trait of an older phone or a newer phone?
an older phone. Sometimes an older phone will not generate DTMF if the polarity is inverted. All right, so we're going to do that right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to watch your fingers as I think we're open. Let me see. Let me line it up and
Okay.
find out. And if it doesn't go in, we know. We'll know that it's wrong. Oh! Hang on. We got one more problem, Dave.
What do we got?
This fell on the ground.
Oh, damn. That happened before I came here?
No, I think it might have happened in the interim. All right, we need crowbar time.
All right.
All right, we're going to put it on a little towel so we don't hurt it.
Okay.
We're We're gonna put this on the floor because this is
That's gonna fall over.
that's gonna fall
when
over
we're swinging things.
instantly. You got it?
I think so. That's getting there pretty damn good. In
Yeah.
fact, if I could even.
What?
Ooh,
I think that's it. I feel like this is about the level of care that the telephone company employees
Yes.
actually used when repairing, like payphones in the 70s.
Oh yeah, it's highly beer o'clock right now. So
Okay, we're there.
so mallet down in this corner from the outside.
Mallet.
Yeah. Ah, those are good sounds.
Okay. So now we gotta plugulus.
All right.
All right, moment of truth or take the phone apart again. Yes!
Awesome.
Okay,
And it just started dialing.
What?
Did I shout at exactly a certain amount of DTMF? Is this a ring down circuit?
Hello. All right, I'm gonna call you from my cell.
Okay.
It's got a cute little ringer in
It
there.
does have a ringer that's working. I'm glad that it's not crazy loud. Check, check.
Hello?
Ooh, hello. I can hear you.
Okay, well, I can't hear you.
Really?
All right, hang on. Is my volume just really low? No. Okay, talk, Steve.
I'm talking. I don't hear my own voice, even
Nope.
a hint of it, like you usually do.
So I think we must have unhooked the mic.
Okay. In part of our wangabangus.
Yeah, part of our wang jangling.
And then the funsies of getting that off.
Yeah, because we YOLO'd it.
Yep. Fuck the next guy.
Yeah.
Did we actually check before the
No, it's fine, but it might be like one off or something.
Okay.
Can you pick up that black phone there and tell me when you can hear me?
No.
No?
No.
Maybe this handset's busted.
It sounds like the microphone is currently working, right?
Yes,
So
but it's quiet.
well, we'll get to that. I'm saying if we're right now knowing a microphone is working, keep talking. This is on speaker, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to take yellow off and see if that stops the mic. Did that stop the mic? The mic no longer works? So yellow is essential to our microphone. Let's try red.
Well, it sounds better.
Yeah?
Oh, it did. Hang on,
But
I
does-
need to mute this guy for a second.
So you'd have no more sound. So red and yellow seem to be the mic.
Ayo,
So if I take this black one off, that
Ayo.
shouldn't affect the mic.
ayo. But it does.
Really?
Yes, because handsets don't make any fucking sense.
Okay.
Ayo, ayo, ayo. Doot 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 doot.
it
Also
just-
affects the mic.
Really?
Yeah. Because
So strange.
it's not just wired 2 and 2 in here. It's
Really?
wired in series.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's not what it doesn't make sense like you think it does.
Okay.
Which is why I was like because sometimes handsets are only 3 wires. All right. And then black is 5 and then white is 7. So in this instance black is the same as yellow. Irritatingly.
This is maddening.
It's fucking maddening. Black to 5, white to 7. I don't work on phones because they're all secretly like this. It's just like, what the fuck? By the way, I think my troubleshooting is really intelligent. I like to think of it as though no one else is able to understand it because they can't understand how mind-bendingly intelligent I am.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Okay, we're back to the original problem, which lends some credence to the idea that it is... Oh, wait, nope, that's better. Okay, so that's very loud.
Okay.
Can you call the museum?
Yeah.
Yo.
Don't think I can hear you.
I can hear the heck out of you.
You can hear
Stay on the
crap out of me,
phone.
you're saying? All right.
I can
I'm
hear
gonna
you
just
great.
Keep talking. I don't know if you're going to do anything, but I am talking into my phone.
Yo.
And Nada
Yo.
is coming through to you.
Yo.
But
Yo.
I,
Yo. Okay. Yo.
Oh, I think I hear you.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I like reasonable volume?
Yeah, this is fine. You sound great. Like.
Okay, cool. We just keep bouncing around the same problem, though.
Do we want to just harvest the phone service out of that front panel?
We totally can.
You want me to start taking fasteners out of this one?
Do it. Nope. Okay, that worked. Fuck yeah. Yo.
I hear you. Do you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Really?
Actually. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
wow.
that green cable might be less than good. Because you're loud and clear now.
Cool.
And I hear myself talking back loud and clear.
Here. Hello?
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, yeah, this is way better.
That's like a usable telephone, if you ask me.
Ah! Awesome.
Like, that's real good.
I love this.
Great.
Hooray.
Let's do a high five.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love you. Hi.
I love you so much. And that is how we do that. I hope that all of you have a good time. I hope you enjoy this kind of content. I hope you enjoy whatever projects you've been working on and putting off. Don't keep putting them off. Remember, if you feel hard right now in your heart, if you feel angry, if you feel completely overwhelmed, that means you're still winning and you're still here. They want you to be numb. They want you to be so flooded with negativity and despair that you stop caring and stop fighting. As long as you're still feeling passion inside you, whether that's outrage or inspiration or love or anything in between, you're still in the fight. And hey, how about that New York City mayoral primary? Right on, Avdani. We can feel good about that one. Literally the first good thing that has happened ever. I can't remember a good thing happening prior to that, except maybe this phone. There's some good things out there. Remember, look for the helpers, as I keep saying. They're in your lives, and you're in the lives of others too. I love you all very much. I'll talk to you soon on the phone or on the internet. In the meantime, stay safe out there.